Now, what are minerals? The natural substance in which metals or their compounds occur either in native state or combined state are called minerals. The natural substance, metal or their compound occur in either free state or combined, called minerals. The minerals are not pure and contain different type of impurities. The impurities associated with minerals are called as gangue or matrix. Purity associated with minerals gangue. The mineral from which the metal can be conveniently and profitably extracted is called an ore. The mineral from which metal can be conveniently. Suppose, for example, aluminium has two ores, bauxite, Al2O3 dot twice H2O, and another one is clay. Out of these, aluminium can be conveniently and profitably extracted from bauxite. So bauxite is an ore of aluminium. Bauxite is an ore of aluminium because it can be conveniently extracted. Aluminium can be conveniently extracted from bauxite. Now, what is metallurgy? The process of extracting metal from their ores and then refining them for their use is called metallurgy. The process of extracting metal from their ore and refining them for use the ores generally contain unwanted impurities such as sand, stone, earthy particles, limestone, mica. These are all called gangue or matrix. The process of metallurgy depend upon nature of ore, nature of metal. Third is type of impurities. There is not a single method for the extraction of all metal. So most of the metals can be extracted by a general procedure which involves the following steps. Various steps. First is most of the ores occur as big rocks in nature. They are broken into small pieces with the help of crusher. In this, big rocks are broken into pieces with the help of crushers. These pieces are then reduced to powder with the help of a ball mill or stamp mill. Next one was concentration of ore. What do you mean by concentration? The process of removal of unwanted impurities from the ore is called ore concentration or ore enrichment. First, it is done by hydraulic washing. This method is based upon the difference in the densities of ore particle and impurities. Next one is magnetic separation. This method is based upon the difference in the magnetic properties of ore and gangue. Ore of iron are concentrated by this method. This method is based on the difference in the wetting properties of the ore and gangue particles with oil and water respectively. This is used for sulfide ores. Now, next third step was extraction of metal from the concentrated ore. After concentration, then we extract metal from its concentrated ore. First, metal is extracted from the concentrated ore. Conversion of ore into its oxide. This is done by two processes. A is calcination and other one is roasting. In calcination, we heat carbonate ore in the absence of air. Suppose ZnCO3 is heated in the absence of air. Second one is roasting. It is a process of heating the concentrated ore in the presence of air. In this we take sulfide ores. Calcination is used for hydrated and carbonate ore and roasting is used for sulfide ore. After that, conversion of metal oxide to metal. The metal oxide formed after calcination or roasting is converted into metal by reduction. This method used for reduction of metal oxide depends upon the nature and chemical reactivity of the metal. The metal can be grouped into following three categories on the basis of their reactivity. For the metals of low reactivity, we reduced them by heating only. By heating. Similarly, HGS on strong heating gives Hg plus O2. Second, the metals of medium reactivity, chemical reduction, reduced by certain reducing agent. In this process, we use different chemical agents to reduce metal oxides. Third one is metal of high reactivity, the oxides of active metal which are high up in the activity series are very stable and cannot be reduced by carbon or aluminium. These metals are commonly extracted by the electrolysis of their fused salts and suitable electrodes. This is called electrolytic reduction or reduction by electrolysis. Aluminium oxide is very stable and aluminium cannot be prepared by reduction with carbon. It is prepared by electrolysis of molten aluminium. It may be noted that during electrolytic reduction of molten salt, the metal are always obtained on the cathode. Last step was purification or refining of metal. It is done purification or refining of metal. The metal obtained by any of the above method usually contain impurities and is usually known as crude metal. The process of purifying crude metal is called refining. It is done by following three processes. First is liquefaction, second one is distillation, and third one is electrolytic refining.